Imagine being on the run with price on your head, and then you find a safe place for you to hide. Hmm. Meet David at the cave of Adullam, where his desperation turned to his destiny. Wow! I'm so excited. Hi, this is Adawa Anko, and today we are looking at David at the cave of Adullam. What really happened in that cave? So today we'll find out. First Samuel chapter 22. When David was still running away from Saul, after God rejected Saul, Saul was so angry that he wanted David to go down. He wanted to unalive David. Anywhere he sees, he wanted to unalive him. And David was on the run. And it's so crazy that, do you even know that David was the son-in-law of Saul? Because he married the daughter, Michelle. Like, why was it after the life of David? Why? Oga Saul, you need to explain some things to us. The jealousy was so much. So David was running anywhere Saul hears that David was, he will go there and he wants to unalive him all the time. To the extent that he told people, anybody that will tell me where David is and I find him, I will give you a prize. So with that desperation, David flee. As he was running with few people that was with him, about just few, very, very few persons, he saw the cave of Adullam. He went there. So when he got to that cave, people heard that all those area boys around, they used to get information very well. They heard that David is hiding in this place. So they were like, David that killed Goliath is there. Omo, I want to go. So everyone that was in debt, everyone that was didn't have a direction, didn't even know what their life, in fact, people that were hopeless, the poorest of the poor, the hungriest of the hungriest, they were the ones, those men, they came to David in that cave. 400 of them, 400 men that didn't have a future, didn't have a plan, didn't even, they were so uneducated, they don't even know their left from their right. They were more like, they were more like the less privileged. They didn't know, they don't have anyone, just like the poorest of the poor. They came to David in that cave. Yeah, just imagine someone that is running for his dear life, and people with all those kind of troubles, all those kind of people that have to cater for, came to him. And David did not throw them away. Oh, David did not throw them away. God gave him the wisdom to train all those men. So in the Bible, we hear mighty men of David, the mighty men of David, the mighty men of David. Those mighty men of David were once nobody. They were once people without direction, and they came to David. David brought out the best in them. David single-handedly trained 400 men, catered for them, fed them in that cave. So that cave was more like a training ground. David turned that cave to a training ground, and he trained 400 men, trained them on how to fight, trained them on how to be patient, and they were so loyal to David. They were so loyal. David did not say, "You get out of here, you push it, just get out. Look at me that I'm looking for a place to hide. Look at me that I'm being sought after. They want to unalive me. And you people are coming here. For what? You people should go." He never did that. David accepted them, brought out the best in them, and they became his mighty men. When they say mighty men of David, one of those men single-handedly killed 800 people in a battle. One of those men single-handedly killed 800 men. Some of them, they fight with both hands. So they were that good. David trained them, they were that good. So what's the moral of this story? It's for us to, whenever in any situation that we find ourselves, There's a saying that there's where they say if life give you lemon, make lemonade with it. Well, every situation we find ourselves, we should create the best out of that situation. Even when people come to us for advice, or people come to us to even in our lowest, we shouldn't really throw people away. We shouldn't look down on people. We shouldn't just cast people away like that as if they don't matter. Because even those area boys, that area boy in your area might be your lifesaver tomorrow. So we shouldn't just, because we are better than some people, we should just cast them away. Just imagine David threw those 400 men away. Who would have been his mighty men? Who? Nobody. So this is Adam Wanko, and please, if you enjoyed this story, or this story inspired you in a way, please comment, like, you can share, and then please, most importantly, follow me on YouTube, Ada Wanko, and on TikTok, Ada Wanko. Please, I'd love to have your comments, and may the Lord bless you. See you next time. Bye bye.